Hello, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Become a Better Man. My name is Tunde Disu. It has been a great week. It has been a wonderful time. It has been one of those weeks when everything just were happening almost all at the same time. So it's been a very busy week, but I won't change it for anything. Thank you, Amonike, for joining us. Today's program is it's a special one because we'll be looking at some of the things that we eat or shouldn't be eating. This one relates to everybody. It relates to all of us. And I am really happy because some of the things that we have taken for granted, some of the things we eat without thinking about it, it's interesting. As I was preparing for this program, I was looking at some of the things that I just shoved down my throat without thinking about it, and it's been a reality time for us to see what is going down and manage it so that we can live long and live strong. Sheyi, thank you for joining us. And as the flyers, as it was included in the flyer, what we eat and how we eat will go a long way to determine how we live our lives and how long we live it for. But most importantly, the condition of our lives, because ultimately every man, every woman becomes what they feed themselves. Whoa, thank you, Mrs. Disu, Mrs. Ayola Disu, for joining us all the way from Lagos. Thank you, ma'am. On today's program, we'll be looking at Become a Better Man. Become a Better Man. This is part 12. And we're looking at man and his food. Man and his food. What is it you eat? What effect does it have on you? And how can it work for you rather than working against you? So these are some of the things we'll be looking at on today's program. Good nutrition is an important part of leading a healthy life. Good nutrition is an important part of leading a healthy life. And when we talk of healthy life, let me start by saying when I talk about good nutrition, I don't want you to mistake this program to be one of those ones that will tell you you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't, and at the end of the day, there's nothing left for you to eat. No, this is not what this is about. On this program, we will just look at some of the things that we eat regularly and try to identify what are some of the benefits or what are some of the damages that they can cause to our bodies, and then determine whether we should eat them or we should eat them moderately or we should eat them every now and again or not eat them at all. So that is what this program today is going to look into. Now, good nutrition is one of the best healthy habits that anybody can have. But you see, the Bible talking says, to your faith add virtue, and to virtue add understanding, and on and on and on. It listed 7 things that you have to add to your faith for it to work effectively and give you a maximum return. It's the same thing when it comes to our body and our system. Good nutrition is one of the healthy habits that it is good for us to cultivate and for us to take on board. But you see, good nutrition on its own will not solve the problem. Good nutrition on its own alone will not give us the desired results. Therefore, there are other things that we need to add to the practice of maintaining or living on good nutrition. And one of them is physical exercise. Samuel Adeyemi, thank you for joining us. Victor Obayelu, My friend, thank you so much for joining us today. So what am I saying in effect is combining good nutrition with physical exercise or physical activity will get you quicker to that healthy condition that will make you live long and live strong. Adelaja Olusanya, Disu Emmanuel, my brother, Kolawole, thank you. It's an honor for me to have you on this program. Thank you, Kolawole, thank you. So in order for you to reduce some of the health risks or some of the diseases that can attack a body, don't let me say your body, because you are the healed defending your healing. Sickness and disease has no place in your body in Jesus' name. So in order for you to reduce some of the diseases and illnesses that can easily attach themselves to somebody, and in order for us to maintain a healthy weight as well, we need to reduce some of the things that we eat and how we eat them, so that we can avoid things like chronic heart disease, cancer, liver, kidney, and many others, even as far as managing our weight. Because sometimes people say, oh, I'm healed, I'm healthy. But if your body mass, if your weight is not proportionate to what your heart is pumping, you will force your heart to do extra work. And a time will come when the heart will say to you, do you know what? I'm getting tired of this. And you need to slow down, or I'm going to slow you down. May God forbid bad thing. So it is our responsibilities as individuals to look after this body. This is the temple of the Holy Spirit. And therefore, God has not given it to us for us to abuse. Anything that is abused will turn out wrongly. Therefore, it is important for us to maintain our body. Ayokunle Kayode, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. Therefore, a healthy habit, what is a healthy habit? A healthy habit is any behavior, any practice that benefits your body physically, mentally, emotionally, and ultimately, it helps you to live long and to live strong. Gregory, thank you for joining us. So when we're talking about healthy habits, we're talking about not just what you eat, but the effect of it on your physical body, on your mental faculty, on your emotional well-being. Because in one way or another, these things that we eat, they end up in one of these three axes or four axes within our bodies. And if any of them is not functioning the way they should do, you and I can agree that it will also have effect on our spiritual well-being. So it's important that for us to have an all-round healthy lifestyle, we must determine, we must choose, we must purposefully pursue healthy habits. Your diet combined with physical activity, like I've said, will help you to reach and maintain a healthy weight. It will reduce your risk of chronic disease like heart disease and cancer, and ultimately, it will promote your overall health. In order to maintain a healthy habit, therefore, we need to look at some of the areas like balanced diet. Oh, Pastor Charles, thank you. Abraham King, thank you. Oh, Sister Kay, thank you, all of you, for joining us. Please, let's go and share today's program, because this is something that relates to each and every one of us, unless you don't eat food. So it is important for us to be our brothers and our sisters' keeper. Let's go and share it. Let's call people to say there is a program going on. It's talking about food. And because you eat food, I want you to be on this program. So please, let's go and share the link so that others can benefit from it. So our healthy habits will include things like having a balanced diet, having a regular exercise program, having a good night's sleep. Again, we're back to having a regular medical checkup and lots of water. Drink a lot of water to hydrate your system, because irrespective of how good and how pleasant the food you are eating is, if the water level in your system is not adequate, it will still cause you issue, because water is the lubricant that gets everything going, even including your blood. Femi Akerele and Stella Feintola, thank you, all of you, for joining us. Let's go ahead and share this program as we come on board. These habits that we're talking about, they will improve our overall well-being and make us feel good. Now, I know for definite, as a person, I like to feel good. If I have a choice between feeling good and feeling not good, I think I would choose to feel good. In order for me to achieve that, to be in that state of feeling good, I have to play my part and make sure the things that I feed into my system, into my body, they are things that will help me arrive at that destination of feeling good. So quickly tonight, we're going to look at some benefits, 5 benefits of a healthy lifestyle. 5 benefits of a healthy lifestyle. And as we said at the beginning, a combination of good diet and regular exercise is a good place to start this regime of living a healthy life. So the number one benefit of living a healthy life is that a healthy life will help you to control your weight. It will help you to control your weight. I don't know if you have noticed that weight loss is a big business in the world, because a lot of people have issues with their weight, whether they agree to it or not, whether they admit it or not, whether they even recognize it or not, is immaterial. In fact, when I was preparing for this program, one of the things I found out was, as a man, if your waistline is over 40, you are medically, technically, in the obese class. If your waistline is above 40, medically and technically, you are classified as being obese. So you can see how important it is for us to have a grip, have control over our weight. And one of the ways to do that is to eat right and exercise regularly, so that we can avoid excess weight gain and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Even if you don't have issues with your weight, say for instance you are prime and proper, you are exactly, the proportions are just right and everything is fine. Even if you don't have issues with weight and you're not trying to lose weight, or you're not trying to gain weight, because some people, their issue is to try and gain weight. Even if you don't have issues with that, by you eating well and exercising regularly, you will improve your cardiovascular health. You will also boost your immune system, and you will increase your energy level. So put aside the issue of weight. If for these 3 reasons, for your cardiovascular system to work well, for your immune system to be up and ready to attack any infiltration of germs and viruses, and for your energy level to be increased, I think it is worth the effort for us to maintain a healthy habit. Now, quickly, let's look at some of the examples of how to control our weight. What can I do to measure, to keep my weight under check? Number 1, you have to plan for moderate physical activities every week. Remember the word, moderate physical activities every week. Now, you may say, well, I don't want to go to the gym. I can't do jogging. I don't even want to ride the bicycle and all of that, which is great if that is not for you. But there are simple little things that you can do within the confines of your house, your community, your street, and all of that, even at work, that will keep you mobile, keep you active, and watch what you eat. For example, instead of driving to the shop, to the corner shop, instead of driving to the I don't know, to the next bus stop, why not walk? Just take a walk. It's good for you. It is part of your little physical activities that you can do to maintain and control your weight. So instead of driving to the next bus stop, just walk. Instead of jumping on the bus or on the train or the tube from one station to the next station, if it's a distance that you can walk, just walk. I know we are all in a hurry, going nowhere, where everybody is busy doing nothing. But at the end of the day, health is wealth. Unless you have a good health, you won't be able to do what you are trying to do. Hey, Bubemi, thank you for joining us. Aya Gold Ife Adenoga, thank you also for joining me. Thank you, Bubemi. It's good to see you. Thank you. So, instead of jumping in the car and driving for 2-3 minutes, just walk. Number 2, for those of us that work in the city or in offices, you're going to just the next floor, or you're going to 2 floors above you. Instead of getting on the lift, you have to first of all wait for 3 minutes for the lift to come, and then you have to wait for people to come out, and then you go in, you press. While you're doing that, you could have gone up the stairs, climb the stairs, get to your floor, and continue. But what you have also done is you've gained some physical activities in the course of that. Modupe Oshiolale, thank you. Femi Jobi, you're welcome. Thank you. Another activity that you can do to engage some form of physical activities is something that we all do. It's called mobile phone. While you are on the phone, don't just sit down. Don't just stand. Walk about. Move around the room. Go from one end of the room to the other while you are talking or you are listening. All of that, you are gaining some physical activities, which is good for your health. So the number one example of what you can do to control your weight is engage in some physical activities. Number 2, eat a balanced, calorie-managed diet. I know this is beginning to sound technical, but please hear me out. Eat a balanced, calorie-managed diet to help you control your weight. What do I mean by that? What does that mean? Start your day with a healthy breakfast. Start your day with a healthy breakfast. If that means you have to wake up 15-20 minutes earlier than you will normally do, start your day with a healthy breakfast. What that will do is it will help you, you will avoid the temptation of snacking between your breakfast and your lunch because you are hungry. And because you think, oh, it's just two biscuits or two slices of cake, you think it doesn't matter, but it does. But if you've had a good breakfast in the morning, it will keep you up till when you are naturally due for a refill at lunch. It will also save you from nipping across the road to the nearest fast food joint to quickly have a burger and a chip, so that, have your breakfast in the morning. Skipping breakfast also is bad because it raises the sugar level in your blood. When you skip breakfast, it raises the sugar level in your blood because you are hungry. And that sugar level that is raised, because it has nothing to burn, it is converted to fat. Benga Fatuma, thank you for joining me. It is converted to fat. You see, breakfast, they say, is the most important meal of the day. Don't skip your breakfast. Number 3, add at least a sizable quantity of fruits and vegetables with your meal. Whenever you're having your meal, have some fruits, have some vegetables. All these are ways by which you can manage and control your weight. One of the things I found out recently is that by just eating fruits, it fills you up and keeps you going. For instance, I love broccoli. I just enjoy boiling it and just get on with it and just eat it. And sometimes I just eat broccoli and it keeps me going for hours. But it is not just the filling of my tummy that broccoli will do. It is also the nutrients that it will release into my body as we go along. And I will get into all of that shortly. Also, in order to manage and control your weight, limit the consumption of sugary beverages that you take. Things like Coca-Cola and Fanta and Pepsi and Tango and all of them. And also, fruit juice. I know a lot of, it's fruit juice. No. The level of sugar in that bottle, God help us. God help us. Sanjo, thank you for joining us. Also, with regards to your eating habit, choose lean meat as much as possible. What are lean meats? They are your chicken, your turkey, your fish, rather than your red blood, whether well done or half done, whatever. As much as possible, choose to go for the lean meat. So that's the number one benefit of living a healthy life. Number one benefit of living a healthy life. Toyo say thank you also for joining us. Number two, when you live a healthy life, it improves your mood. It improves your mood. So that you're not coming home and everybody in the house is hiding under the couch to say, oh, here he comes. We don't know what's going to happen. He's coming home now. No. When you eat healthily, when you exercise, when you keep your system flowing, it improves your mood. Doing right by your body pays off with your mind as well. When you do right with your body, your mind also will benefit from it. When you do physical activities, it will stimulate a chemical that's on the inside of you called endorphins. This chemical is released in the brain, but it leaves you feeling happy and feeling more relaxed. When you engage in physical activities, like we said earlier on, this chemical called endorphins will be released, which is in the brain, and it will make you feel happy, make you feel relaxed, and it will help your mood. Alright, thank you for joining me. Patrick Imafidon, Jockey Royal Makeover. Thank you, all of you. It's been an honor to have you guys. And please, just go ahead and share this program, because what we're looking at today is so vital. We are all partakers of this grace because we all eat and drink something. So please share it on your timeline and help somebody else to get to know about some of the things we are talking about tonight. When you eat well, when you eat a good balanced diet meal and you exercise, it also will help your physique. You look real good. And you know what that does? When you look good and you feel good, it will boost your confidence level. You feel confident and you stand with your shoulders squared and your head held high. But when you are not healthy and you are not looking good, it affects the way you feel. I don't know about you. I have noticed that sometimes even the dress that you wear, the shirt, the tie, the jacket, the shoe, whatever it is, they have a way of lifting your posture. But if your shirt is rumpled, not ironed, or your tie is mucky or whatever, you kind of, it bows you over. It's the same thing with eating well and doing some exercise. It improves your physique. You look strong and agile. And with that comes a better self-esteem. Also, when you exercise, it will decrease your stress level. When you exercise and you eat well, your stress level will also go down. Still talking about how a healthy habit will improve your mood. Another way you can improve your mood is make social connections with other people. Make social connections with other people. Don't isolate yourself. Even if you are the only one living in your flat or in your house or even on your street, don't isolate yourself. We as human beings were not made to be alone. We are made to interact and meet with other people and join with other people. So don't isolate yourself, because in the course of interaction with other people, your mood is lifted. You feel, you laugh, you smile, you talk, and your mood is lifted as well. But for instance, if you are living in a place where you are far from your relatives, your friends, pick up the phone, call your mother, call your brother, talk to your cousin. Let's be in touch with another human being, please. Gregory David, thank you. Paul Stewart, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please, let's go and share this program. Let's be a blessing to somebody else. Also, if another way of getting socially engaged is you can volunteer in the church or in any club where you belong. Volunteer. Don't just come in, sit down, hear the sermon, and whoosh, off you go. No. In the course of serving, you meet other people, you interact with them, you form a relationship, they become your friend, they check up on you, you check up on them. All of that will lift your mood and make you feel good. Invite a friend to attend a movie, go out for a meal, be involved with communal activities in your area, or become a mentor. Become a mentor to somebody, and you have no choice. If you are mentoring somebody, to talk to them, they will talk to you, and by so doing, your mood is lifted. You also feel well that you are helping somebody, which is also a booster for your mood. The third benefit of living a healthy life is that it helps you to combat diseases. Healthy habits keeps and prevents certain health conditions such as heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Stroke, high blood pressure, heart disease, these are some of the things that when you live a healthy life by eating well and exercising, it will help you to prevent some of these things. If you take care of yourself, you can keep your cholesterol and your blood pressure within a safe range. If you eat well, if you exercise, your cholesterol level will drop, your blood pressure will be normal. You feel better within yourself. Regular physical activities will keep you well. It will benefit you in areas such as developing your metabolic system. It will help you keep things like diabetes away because you are exercising and you are eating well, because we're going to look at some of the food so that you begin to see how this food that we eat, how they can add to our system and make us feel better. And don't forget what we've been looking at. Please visit your doctor. By the way, I made my appointment on Wednesday yesterday. I met with my doctor. His name is Dr. Evans. He has booked me in now for what he called a total MOT from head to toe. I'm going in next week, 5th of May, to do that. So if you have not booked your appointment with your doctor, I am challenging you. I've done mine. Go and do yours. Book an appointment to see your doctor for a medical checkup and see where you are. At least establish a baseline of where your systems, where they are. The number 4 benefit of living a healthy life is that it will boost your energy. When you are tired, when you experience, when you don't eat well or you eat too much, your body just goes down. But when you eat well and you exercise, your energy level is boosted. Omola Bakela Olola, thank you for joining me. Regular physical exercise also will improve your muscle strength and boost endurance, giving you more energy. There are so many things that will accrue to you by eating well and by exercising. The fifth one is that when you eat well and you exercise, it will improve your lifespan. Now, if you are not going to do it for any of the other reasons that we've talked about, just so that you can live long and live strong, eat well and exercise well. Eat well and exercise well. A study was done in America by a society called the American Council of Exercise. And over 8 year period, they did a survey or a study of 13,000 people over 8 years. 13,000 people were monitored for 8 years. And at the end of the period, it was established that those who would just do 30 minutes walk a day, just walk around for 30 minutes a day, they live longer, they live stronger, they live healthier than those that will not do anything at all. Imagine that. Just 30 minutes a day, they walk around the neighborhood, they walk down the road, they walk to the corner shop, they don't take the lift, they climb the stairs, they walk about when they're on the phone, they eat well. They live longer, they live stronger, they live healthier than those who didn't do anything at all. So, if you are not going to do it for losing weight, for your mood, for your blood, whatever it is, do it for the sake of your family so that you can live long and live strong. However, let me point out that we have all over the years developed some habits. Habits of eating badly or not eating at all, no exercise or over-exercising and all of that. Now we're talking about you managing all this process. Let me help you by saying it won't change just like that overnight. It will change the more consistent you work at it. The more you put yourself at it, the more you are conscious of what you are doing and why you are doing it, and you do it long enough, then you will begin to see the benefit of it. So don't try and walk down the road for the next 1 week and say, Tunde, but you said that I will feel better now. All my legs are aching. I'm not feeling better. It's pain I'm feeling. No, give it time. Work on it. Practice it. Do it day in, do it day out, and then you will start to see the benefit thereof. Please, if you have not shared this program, let's go ahead and share it. Let's go ahead and share it. And at this junction, I have a special announcement to make. I can't wait till next week's program. Next week's program is going to be a humdinger. It is going to be one, whatever you do, let me appeal to you. Whatever you do, you don't want to miss the program next week. The reason is this. We're going to have a special guest on this program next week. And they don't come bigger than this. Okay? Let me quickly tell you who we're having. Dolapo, thank you for joining us. Next week, we're having a medical doctor on this program. He's going to do all the talking. I'm just going to sit down with my pen and my paper to take note and make note and learn. So next week is going to be a wonderful time. We're going to have a medical doctor on this program as a special guest. Now, this medical doctor is a specialist in reproductive medicine. Remember, the whole of this month, we're looking at health as our topic. So he has agreed to come and spend the time with us next week. This doctor is a specialist in reproductive medicine. He's a consultant on fertility issues. I mean, this man, it's an honor for us to have him on this program. Listen to this. He's a fellow of the Nigerian College of Pediatricians and Gynecologists. He's also a fellow of the Royal College of Gynecologists here in the UK. So we're looking at, it's a big wig. I don't know how you feel about it. I am so excited about this. His name is Dr. Daniel Imoideme. Dr. Daniel Imoideme. I had the privilege of hearing him speak about 5 years ago, and some of the things he said, most of the things he said, I am still remembering them because they are vital. They help you to understand yourself, your system, your body, especially the reproductive part of human being, both male and female. I mean, this man will open your eyes to some of the things and you'll be like, whoa, are you serious? So he's coming next week. All I want us to do is to prepare. Tell somebody about it. Invite your friends. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to your colleagues in the office. Especially if any of them are still believing God for the fruit of the womb. Thank God we have a free medical consultation going on in the house next week. So please, let's go and share this. I will try and make sure the flyers for next week are released on time so that we can use it to invite people to this program. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. I can't wait. I don't know about you, but I can't wait. I just can't wait. So please, if you have not shared this program, let's go and share it, especially with this special announcement. Let's go and share it so that our friends, our contacts, our colleagues can take advantage of the guests that we're having next week. Kehinde Ojediro, thank you for joining us. Quickly then, we're going to look at the best and the worst food a man can eat. The best and the worst type of food that a man can eat. And all these are not something spectacular that you've never heard about. Everything on this list are things that you and I, we eat every day. So quickly, let us go through some of them. And what we've done is we've rated this food. We put them in 5 categories. Category A are foods that you can eat as often as you want, as many times as you like. You feel free to eat it all the time. Category B are food that you must eat every day, but in moderation. You can eat them every day, but you have to eat them in moderation. Category C are food that you must eat only once a week. For the sake of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, eat them only once a week. The next category are the categories of food that you have to reduce your intake of them. For your own health reasons, reduce your intake of this food. Then the last category is what has been classified as public health hazard. It says, be afraid, be very afraid, run, forest, run from this last category. And we're going to go through all of them now. Please, if you are out there and you can hear me, please say something, type something, let me know you are there, and please help me to enjoy this program. So please, if you're out there, type something, say something, pass a comment. Let's interact on this program, because like I said, this is something that we all are partakers of. So please say something so that I can know you're still out there. So the first group we're looking at are the foods that you can eat as often as you like, as many times as you like. You are free to eat them forever. Just feel free to eat them. The first one And these are in no particular order. Shegun Kumuyi, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, sir. It is in no particular order. The first food that you can eat as many times as you like is banana. You can eat bananas as many times as you like. In fact, banana is called the morning after fruit. It's called the morning after fruit because it helps to restore potassium, especially for people who go out to drink. Ufoma, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Femi Akrele said, carry on, I'm enjoying you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, sir. Banana is good to restore potassium because when for people who go out to drink a lot. Anesi Chukwumerije said, I love learning about healthier eating. Thank you, ma'am. And please join us next week. We have a special guest, Dr. Daniel Imoideme is with us. Sister K said, I can hear you loud and clear. Very informative. Thank you, sir. Modukwe Matimiloju said, eat banana as many times as you like. Yes, please, banana is good for you. Number 2 food that you can eat as many times as you like, whenever you like, is citrus. Citrus, that's things like orange, like grapefruit. You can eat them as many times as you like because they are very rich in vitamin C and they lower the risk of some degenerative joint conditions. They help to lubricate your joints because they are very rich in vitamin C. So that is citrus. You can eat as many times as you like. Things like oranges, satsuma, grapefruit and things like that. You can just go ahead and have fun with them. Gregory said, God bless you, sir, and you too, sir. The number 3 item that you can eat anytime, as many as you want, is high fiber cereals. High fiber cereals. Please, things like brown, like what's this other one? Weetabix, things like that. You can eat them as many times as you like because studies shows that people that eat these high fiber cereals, they are frequently happier. They are more alert. They have greater energy levels than those who don't eat it. So, if for nothing else, just so that you can, thank you, ma'am. Branch flakes, Anesi said. Anesi said, brown flakes is good for you. UDAGK said, very informative. I'm glad I joined. Well done. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oatmeal is just as powerful, drastically increasing the supply of fuel to your working muscles. So as you go about your daily activities, you are burning energy. But if you have these high fiber cereals, they keep you going. I don't know if you can remember, there was a time there was an advert about Weetabix and it would say, have you had your Weetabix today? If you can't lift something, he will ask you, have you had your Weetabix today? Because of the energy boosting content in this thing. The next one is tomatoes. Tomatoes are one of the best vegetables you can eat. Tomatoes are one of the best vegetables you can eat. Tokes Kukoyi, thank you for joining us. The reason why tomato is so good for you is because it comes with 35 calories and 40% of your daily vitamin C needs. Tomatoes will give you 35 calories, but more than that, 40% of your daily need of vitamin C is found in one tomato. I think we should all go to town and start buying every tomato that is available. Gregory said, wow. Also in tomato, there are loads of cancer-fighting lycopene in every bite of tomato. Imagine that. Just fill the fridge with tomatoes and just chew on it anytime and every time. It will help to fight cancer. it will give you 35%. That's all it is, 35% calories. But then 40% of your daily need of vitamin C is found in tomatoes. I know my brothers will like this one. Chicken. Oh yeah, feel like chicken tonight. Chicken is another food that you can eat anytime, as often, as many times as you like. As many times as you like. Chicken is one of the best muscle foods on legs. Imagine that's the description. He's one of the best muscle foods on leg. A 27 grams of protein per skin and boneless. When you buy a 3-ounce chicken breast, you are getting 27 grams of protein from that. Imagine that. Just 3 ounces of chicken will give you 27 grams of protein. Modupe Matimiloju said, wow, wow, wow. In tomatoes, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, I found out some of the things when I was doing this research. I'm like, my food system is changing. Spinach. We all love our spinach. You can eat as many of spinach as you have. It is very rich in iron. It will sparkle your sinew. It will help to rebuild the muscle tissue that you have stretched when you're doing your exercise. So get that spinach. Eat it. It's good for you. Eat your grain. Apples. An apple a day, they say, keeps the doctor away. An apple a day will also help you not to suffer cough. An apple will help you with coughing. It will relieve you of coughing. Studies have shown that apples help to counteract damages from inhaled cigarette smoke, especially now that people are not allowed to smoke inside. They're smoking in your face outside. As you walk about, you're a passive smoker. Just grab an apple and give it a good chomp, and it will help you clear that smoke out of your system. Kate said, man, you are blessed to have this man giving you this vital health information. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Gift Blessing said, tomorrow I'm going to buy all the tomatoes. Oh, there'll be shortage of tomatoes very soon at this rate. That's wonderful. Another food that you can eat as many times as you want is tuna. Yes, tuna. Studies have shown that increasing level of protein is available in tuna. 1.4 kilograms of your body weight helps to trigger muscle growth. When you eat tuna, it helps to trigger muscle growth. Tuna helps to trigger muscle growth. If Ufoma Nigoro said, I am so glad you are doing this, sir. Most men I know don't like vegetables and fruits. Thank you. Yeah. Please, gentlemen, let us have some friendship with vegetables and fruit. It's good for us. Dolakwa said, don't really like tomato, but now my dislike has changed. Oh, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Please, let's quickly go and share this program. Let's go and share this program. Turkey. Eat a lot of turkey. It helps to recover lost zinc. Especially if you wee a lot. If you wee a lot, every time you wee, you lose some amount of zinc in your system. But when you eat turkey, it helps you to get those zinc back. No wonder turkey is cooked at Christmas, because people drink a lot and they have to wee a lot, so they eat turkey to replenish them. Gift said, please, let's share this. Oh, please, let's share it. These are vital information. Berries. Berries had the compounds in berries. They work like, drain of people who come and flush your drain when the drain is blocked. That's how berry works. They will clear your veins, your everything hanging somewhere inside of you. When you eat berries, the compound of it will flush out your system. It will reduce your cholesterol. Every cholesterol that's building up and hanging about in your system, when you eat berries, they are out like a flash. Jockey Royal Makeover said, well done, sir. And I love the program. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go and share it. Fish. Make it your goal to eat broiled or baked fish at least as many times as you want. Eat fish. It will give you 28%. With fish, you get 28% less likely to suffer an irregular heartbeat. Imagine that. Just by eating enough fish, it helps to regulate your heartbeat so you don't suffer heartbeat. Man, we need to go to the market and buy some of these things, as many of it as possible. Oh, broccoli. Like I said, I love broccoli. Listen to this. Broccoli contains hundreds of compounds called indoles and isotocyanates, whatever that is. But this is what it does. The nutritional equivalent of Teflon. You know what Teflon is? Teflon is what they finish fabrics with, so that when water pours on it, it doesn't get wet. So when you eat broccoli, it gives your system that same protective coverage, so that illness and sickness and viruses, once they hit you, they just bounce back. So eat your broccoli. Please eat your broccoli. Honestly said baked mackerel is great. I agree with you. Beans. Beans is the unsung heroes of food. The unsung heroes of food. Because it doesn't seem to get enough respect that it deserves. Because beans there's an abundant supply of antioxidants in beans, which helps keep you feeling young. It helps you from aging quickly, so the aging cream is great, but eat enough beans, you will look ever young. I can assure you that. Although all beans will give you this, but the black beans, they are the best. So get a bag of beans and cook it day and night. So that is the list of some of the foods that you can eat as many times as you want. No issues at all. Just eat them and pack the house and eat them and pack the house. Quickly, I'm running out of time here. Oh my goodness. Group B, these are foods that you can eat every day but in moderation. You can eat every day but in moderation. The first one is eggs. You can eat eggs every day but eat it in moderation. Because just 2 eggs a day will give you 6 grams of essential amino acid, which is all you need in a day in your body. Just 2 eggs, boiled, grilled, whatever you do with it, will give you 6 grams of essential amino acid that your body needs on a daily basis. Coffee. The latest data has shown that coffee may reduce diabetes risks. Coffee reduces the risk of diabetes and it enhances power and endurance. Coffee reduces diabetes and it enhances power and endurance. So go ahead, pour yourself a cup. I'll have one too. Now this is another one that we all love. Subway. Subway is good in the sense that it comes with a lot of vegetables. But as much as possible, make sure the fillings don't come with all these mayonnaise-based fillings. And also, when you choose the meat, as much as possible, go for the lean meat, things like the chicken, the tuna, and get enough vegetables on your Subway. Onions is another thing you can eat every day, but you have to eat it in moderation. Gibbs said, no wonder white people love drinking coffee like Coca-Cola. Thank you. Onions. Onion is rich in quercetin, which helps to battle cataracts, cancer, and heart disease. Onions will help to fight cataracts in your eyes, cancer, and heart disease. But be careful, because too much onion will smell in your mouth, and you don't want people to be looking sideways when they're talking to you. Sushi is another thing you can eat, but eat it in moderation. Eat it in moderation, because the fish has this fat called EPA and DHA, especially if you're eating salmon. And these two chemicals, they are very good for your brain cells and for your sperm cells for men. So if you want to appear smarter, eat sushi. Another food that you can eat every day but in moderation is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, you can eat it every day, but make sure it's in moderation, because it contains high quality of antioxidant, which is derived from the cocoa from which chocolates are made in the first place. And it helps with aging. Gibbs said, Modupe said, red onions are good. I agree with you, ma'am. Another food that you can eat every day, but eat it in moderation, is steak. Your meat. For those of us who are meat eaters, you can eat it every day, but eat it in moderation, because beef benefits the brain. It's a prime source of iron and zinc nutrients, which are key to perception, to memory, and to reasoning. Your meat is good for you because it gives you enough iron and zinc nutrients, which are necessary for your perception, for your memory, and for your reasoning. Sunday Adelaja, thank you for joining us. Now, this next one, I've always wondered what is the health benefit. But when I found out in this research, my heart was blessed. Chili pepper. Chili pepper. There's a compound inside chili pepper called capsaicin, which gives it the bite, which makes it hot in your mouth. But also what it does is, that same bite will help to increase your appetite, and it will help to burn as much calories as possible in your system. So it will help you to burn calories. A single cup of 10 grams of pepper will clean your artery and give you enough fiber to go for the rest of the day. Now I understand why if somebody is feeling cold, they will say, oh, have a bowl of pepper soup, because it will clean all your sinuses and get you healed quickly. Olive oil is another thing that you can eat every day, but in moderation. Please, if you have not shared this program, let's quickly go and share it. We are almost out of time. I'm going to just rush through the rest. Olive oil is good for you for 1,000 reasons. It keeps you lean. That's a good one. Grapes. Eat grapes every day, but in moderation. Apparently, listen to this. Grapes is the hardest working disease-fighting fruit you can eat. Grapes. Grapes is the hardest working disease-fighting fruit that you can eat. It contains resveratrol to help keep your cells cancer-proof. Grapes will help keep your cells cancer-proof. The last item on the food that you can eat every day but in moderation is lamb. Lamb. Quickly, let's move to section C. Emmanuel Sage, thank you. Omonike said, I love pepper. If you don't like pepper, you can't eat my food. Thank you. The next category is category C. This food you must only eat them once a week if at all you want to eat them. The first one is corn. Corn on the hob. It is the heaviest carb carrying fruit you can eat. Corn on the cob. So be careful. If you must eat it once a week. Wiki Abimbola Bubemi said, I'm learning something great and thanks. Modupe said, wow, very good information. Thank you. Bacon, if you must eat bacon, eat it once a week. Just once a week. If you are going to sneak into the cupboard and eat your children's cereal, before you do, check the pack. If it has nearly, because this cereals for children apparently has about 45% sugar in it. Almost 45% sugar. If it's not good for you, don't feed it to your children. Pizza. If you must eat pizza once a week. Once a week. Quickly, Group D. You need to limit your intake of the following. Muffins. I know it sounds great. It looks wonderful. It's very, very inviting. But please, it contains 500 calories of honey bran raisins. Muffins contain 500 calories of raisins when you actually need not more than 25% in a day. So be careful when you point at muffins next time. Shega Wojefe said, what about goat meat? Well, I did mention lamb, so you can put goat meat under lamb, please, Shegun. The next one that you should limit your intake of is juice. All this fruit juice, this and fruit juice, that. Please limit your intake. The reason is this. When you drink fruit juice, your body is automatically overdosing on sugar. The natural sugar from the fruit plus the added sugar in the factory and the preservatives, they just increase the level of sugar in your system when you drink grapefruit. And this grapefruit, once the sugar is loaded, it's not burning away. Guess what it does? It increases your waste. It's called fat. Margarine. Limit your intake of margarine. It contains trans fatty acid, which can raise your cholesterol level. If you must eat it, stick with butter. Quickly, the next group, these are a no-go area. In fact, they are tied to public health hazard. Public health hazard. Number one, fast food burgers. Fast food burgers. They carry a whopping 64% of calories from fat. Please, rather than go to the next fast food, just go home and grill your own burger and eat it. The second one that you should run away from, French fries. Modupe said, oh my God. Gibbs said, oh my God. Osage Emmanuel said, is it really true that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. The next food you should run away from is French fries. In fact, they are labeled in some quarters as the new cancer sticks. The new cancer sticks. So run away from French fries. The reason is the combination of frying it in the so-called deep fry, it just deposits more fat in it. And for as long as it's left waiting for you to be served, the fats are going they're cooling down, and when you eat them, they just cool down in your system. For those of you who are movie goers, please, when next you are at the movies, avoid buttered popcorns. Buttered popcorns, they are not good for you. They are not good for you at all, so avoid them. Before I round off tonight, I want to quickly repeat the special announcement that I made earlier on. Next week, we have a special guest on this program. A special guest on this program is a medical doctor. He's a specialist in reproductive medicine. He's a consultant in fertility. He's a fellow of the Nigerian College of Gynecologists. He's a fellow of the Royal College of Pediatricians and Gynecologists in the UK. He is Dr. Daniel Imoideme, and he will take the program all through the whole of next week. He will be the one speaking. I'll be with him to fill in, to ask questions. But please, let's invite people. Let's tell people about this. Let's help somebody who needs knowledge. Like Emmanuel just said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. No, there is no ignorance anywhere. Every man's mountain is his own ignorance. One word is all we all need to get our breakthrough. And you never know who you are helping by inviting them, by telling them, by sharing this program. Especially that we have a specialist, a consultant, a pediatrician and gynecologist consultant in our midst next week. That for me, I couldn't ask for more. It's such an honor that we could squeeze some time out of his busy schedule for him to be with us. So please, tell somebody about this. Share it with somebody. Invite your friends, your colleagues, that next week's program is going to be a knockout. I can't wait for it. I have enjoyed today's program. I don't know about you. I have learned a lot. I have enjoyed it. It has been a blessing. You can see what I have been able to hold together for the past week while I was just going through these materials over and over and over again. And my prayer is that it will bless you as much as it has blessed me as I was preparing for it. Let me appeal to you one more time. Before you switch off tonight, please click the share button. Be a blessing to somebody. Tell somebody about it. Let somebody know that we've just gone through some of the food that we eat every day, and yet we don't even know what they do to us and what they're good or bad. Let this be an avenue for you to reach out to somebody. What is the task? What is our task for this week? Well, I think the task is self-explanatory, really. Keep an eye on what you eat and keep an eye on how you eat it. And if you notice anything unusual about yourself or your system, please quickly go and see your doctor. Finally, I know some of you, or most of you, you have seen the flyer for the Become a Better Man seminar coming up on the 13th of May in Erith. Also, within the flyer, there is a link there for you to register. Let me use this platform to appeal to you to please register on time. Don't leave it to the last. Space are limited. The hall we're using, there is a limit to the number of people we can fit into it. You don't want to be disappointed, because that is going to be another wonderful time together as we pray together, as we answer a lot of questions, as we just have a great time of fellowship together in that place. So please, if you have not registered, it's free registration. It doesn't cost you anything, but you have to be registered to be in there on that day. So please, On all my social media handles, it's there. It's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, it's on WhatsApp. Whatever it is, make sure you register like now so that you can secure your seat for that day. I am so much looking forward to it because it's going to be a wonderful time as we fellowship one with another, pray together, and help one another to get to the next level. We're not stopping. I don't know about you, but I am not stopping. I choose not to stop until we reach that destination called Better Man. Until next week when we meet again with Dr. Daniel Imoideme, this is Tunde Disu saying thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much for spending this time together with me. And the God that we all serve will reward each and every one of us abundantly. So until next week, ain't no stopping now until we reach our destination. Destination Better Man. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, Former. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Good night.